Welcome to Learn English Lingo. This is Jamie, Riza, and Amy. Let's talk gender roles. Today, we will cover some of the vocabulary words that will be on our Hollow live stream class. So let's get started. Traditional is a word we will talk about. It is an adjective, existing in or as part of a tradition. It's long-lasting or a long-established tradition. The traditional festivities during the dragon boat races include delicious foods. It also means to produce, done, or used in accordance with tradition. We could use it in a sentence like this. A traditional family meal was made by my mother. It is habitual, done, or used, or found. The traditional food in the summer includes hamburgers and hot dogs. The definition of traditional is sometimes in keeping with long-standing tradition, style, or custom. An example of tradition or traditional is the practice of setting up the Christmas tree for Christmas. This is the traditional or tradition that is accepted by many during the Christmas season. Other words that we can use for traditional are customary, established, long-lasting or long-established, accepted, orthodox, standard, regular, normal, common, habitual, set, fixed, routine, usual, accustomed, or even old-fashioned. So I could use the sentence, my mother made an old-fashioned family meal. Or I could say she made a traditional meal. These are words that you can use interchangeably. Let's talk about the vocabulary word, homemaker. One who manages a household, especially as a spouse and or a parent. Homemaker. Traditionally, women have been considered homemakers. A woman often unemployed who spends most of her time maintaining the upkeep of her home and tending to the household affairs. Usually a woman who cares for her own home and family by cleaning, cooking, nutritious meals, and doing the laundry or running errands. Sometimes caring for pets. You may hear the term stay-at-home dad or house husband. A house husband is someone who remains home at the homestead as a housekeeper, opposed to a housewife or a homemaker. Other words you might use for homemaker are housemaker, housewife, mother, stay-at-home mom, or one of my favorites, the home engineer. Sounds pretty official. Let's talk about the word breadwinner. A person who earns money to support a family. When dad went back to school, mom became the breadwinner. The definition of the word itself is a member of a family whose wages supply livelihood. Traditionally, this has been referred to as a male, the head of the home. The breadwinner was a person who was able to win the most bread for the family. When we talk about bread in this sense, it is providing or nourishing the family with an income. Most likely, one who had the highest paying job would be the breadwinner. As a female breadwinner, you either are the sole earner for your household or earn more money than your spouse on a dual income. That being said, women breadwinners are on the rise, and many people say they earn more than their spouses. Some of the words that you can use other than breadwinner are wage earner, working woman or a working man, the producer, the main worker, provider, job holder, or supporter. Let's talk about dual income. We'll break this up into two segments. So dual means consisting of two parts or elements or aspects. It's like two things. Let's use it in a sentence. There are dual roles with work and home. There's two different types of work that we do. Some other words that could be included with the word dual are coupled, double, twofold, duplicate, or binary. If we use the word income with dual, let's define this word. Income is money received, especially on a regular basis, for work or other investments. They have a beautiful home because they have a nice income. This is the word income. It means revenue, gains, earnings, means, pay, salary, and wages, and sometimes profits. So dual incomes have become more traditional in our society now. Families have been displaced from the traditional family, with the male being the breadwinner and the female being the homemaker. Do you agree? Comment below and share your thoughts. Do you think that families have been displaced, as the father and mother now have become the breadwinners instead of the mother being the homemaker? Or maybe now it is the husband or the house husband who stays home. I'm curious to know your thoughts. And if you want to see the entire lesson, please follow me on the Hollow app at Coach Jamie. We will have a wonderful discussion with all of my friends there, and I can't wait to meet you. And if you're watching this from our Hollow live stream, good job. You just learned a lot of vocabulary words.